So I have a bunch done on here, and I want you to notice how light and how see-through everything is. When I paint something on here, we're going to mix all of these colors in our lid and then have a nice little range, and go ahead and put in like a little edge of a color, but then rinse your brush off and just use some clear water. See, there's nothing on my brush. Some clear water, and pull that color around. Not a lot. I'm not working the brush much. I'm just kind of grabbing it, dragging this a little bit, and then stopping. And then I'll go somewhere else. The only white you're ever going to get in this painting is your paper. So don't cover all of it. It's perfectly fine to have some white paper kind of peeking through. And we're going to add more dark layers later. So for right now, you just want to get some light colors in there, because we're going to go back into it and make it darker at a different time, at another class period. So very light, very see. And the last thing I want to show you is working on it with your brush. Don't push on your brush and do this over and over and over and over and over again. Gently just pull that color around. It's like you're just spreading it out. I'm not working the brush back and forth a million times like this. I'm not doing all this. I'm just getting the color and kind of touching each part of the paper with the water so the paint comes with me. If I put water over here, the paint will come with me. Watch. Here comes some water. Here comes the paint. Just comes right with me. If I have a puddle, if it's too watery, you see how much water is on there? All you have to do is dry off your brush and just roll it across and pick up that puddle of water. So now, if you notice, that water is not so puddly. You can see like this one little spot right here. I'll just roll the brush across that and pick that up. And that will allow me to have paint that's not bleeding all over the place. We just want the paper to be damp, not soaking wet. Because remember, you have to leave here with this painting today, and you don't want it dripping. So look for any little drip spots. So like right there, that's a little puddle, get rid of it. Roll the brush across there, dry the brush off, and do that with all of your puddles. Oh, there's another one. Over here, there's a puddle. Okay, I dried my brush, I'm going to pick it up. Dry my brush, pick it up. And then I can just kind of smooth it out just a little bit, just that little tiny bit. So I just cleaned off my lid, and now I'm going to do warm colors in the background. So again, I'm going to start with yellow. I started with yellow last time, and I'm going to start with yellow again this time. So cool colors have blue in them. Warm colors have red or magenta in them. So I'm going to start up here, put some yellow on here. This is way too thick, way too much paint on there. It should be far more see-through, far more watery. So I'm going to clean the paint off my brush, take some clear water, and just spread that paint around. And now I can grab a little magenta, mix it right in there. Grab a little orange, put it around, and now I don't even need to add any more paint. I can just clean off my brush and I can use water. And I'm not doing this. I'm just taking the paint and I'm spreading the paint around, and it's okay to leave some white spots. Get into my little negative spaces here, a little water over here. It's also okay if you wet your paper first. So if I wet this whole area first, and then I grab my paints and put them on, now they're even kind of floating above because it kind of activates the gelatin on there. And now I can really easily spread this paint into different areas with just clean water, cleaning off my brush, dragging the paint around just a little bit. I kind of like these dark spots. I don't want them to be all even and perfect. I don't want it to be all like back and forth and streaky. Just let the water kind of take the paint wherever. Maybe I want a little bit more yellow or magenta down here in this corner, so I can go put that on there, clean off my brush, clean water, spread it around. And that's it, folks. That's all for today. We'll do more painting next time and make it darker.